Hey everyone, it's Amber Stefanik. I am going to teach you today how to make your own elderberry syrup in your pressure cooker or Instant Pot. So an elderberry syrup is quite simply a syrup made with dried elderberries, honey, water, cinnamon. You can also use some ginger and cloves in it. And the reason I like to make elderberry syrup is because it is a really nice immunity boosting tool, especially in cold and flu season. So I haven't been making it recently, and I just sent my middle schooler back to school after being home for 4 days, feeling really crummy and under the weather. So I decided today would be a good day to whip up a new batch of this stuff and keep it in the fridge so that we can go back to our wintertime habit of taking a spoonful a day to keep our immunity up. So today I'm going to show you how to make it in your Instant Pot. And the reason I like to make it at home is because it's significantly cheaper than buying the pre-made syrups at your health food store. So if you would like to give this a try, if you don't have a pressure cooker, I will also tell you how to make it without one, just on the stovetop. But first you're going to start out with 2/3 cup of dried elderberries. So they look kind of like cloves or peppercorns. You can buy these on Amazon in bulk. Again, these are called elderberries. So I'm going to pour these into my Instant Pot, and I'm going to add 3.5 cups of water. Pour that on in there. And this is where you can flavor it to your own preference. So my kids, this isn't their favorite thing. They're not like jumping up and down when I say, hey, let's take your spoonful of elderberry syrup. It's kind of like, oh, I hate that stuff. However, it's got enough honey in it, and if I don't put too much cinnamon and if I skip the ginger in there, then they will be a little more agreeable to taking it. So as you make your own, you can play around with the flavoring on it. So I'm also going to add in here a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can also add some cloves. Again, whatever your preference is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick my lid on here. Make sure that it is on the ceiling. And then I'm going to do a manual pressure cook on high. Let's see here. And I'm going to do this for 9 minutes. And I will see you guys back here in about 9 minutes when this is done pressure cooking. Okay, so now that our elderberries are done pressure cooking, we're going to, I'm going to take my little potato masher and I'm just going to squish the berries down. I just want to get all the goodness out of them and get all of its immune fighting properties all out of here. So I'm doing that. And so now what I want to do is I'm going to take this concentrated elderberry syrup in here, and I'm going to strain it into a jar. So do not be jealous of my very sophisticated straining / funneling system, because I know not everyone can have the finest kitchen tools. Okay, so try not to burn myself and spill this all over the place. So now I'm gonna pour this in here. I know, Mocha. It's very distressing. This is a little dangerous. The lengths that I will go to teach you guys healthy living tips. Okay, so that's good. So now I've got all of this kind of elderberry stuff left in here. Strained out all of this stuff. Here. Okay, so now I have this nice jar of elderberry, concentrated elderberry syrup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool in the jar for a little bit before I add the honey in, because we're using raw honey, and if I add it to this hot mixture, it's gonna, you know, basically negate the benefits of the raw honey by cooking it. So we will come back in just a minute. Now, if you don't have a pressure cooker, I told you earlier I was going to tell you how you can make this without a pressure cooker. All you would do is do the same ingredients, the elderberries, the water, the cinnamon, whatever else you want to add to it, and put it on your stove and cover it and let it cook down until the liquid is reduced by half. So about maybe like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So you absolutely can do this without a pressure cooker if you don't have one. Okay, so now that we have gotten our syrup cooled down to room temperature, I added in a cup of honey, and I am going to mix this in here. I would suggest this a bigger jar. Apparently I overestimated how big this jar was, or underestimated how many ingredients I had. So get your honey nice and incorporated in here, and when you're done, give it a taste to make sure that you like the sweetness level of it. Let's see here. There we go. That's good. So if it's too bitter, add some more honey, but give it a try. And then I just keep this in my fridge in a tightly sealed container. That's why I love mason jars. And then I like to get these screw-on lids to go with them. And then keep this in your fridge. And then I usually take like a spoonful a day, same with my kids, when we're just trying to prevent illness. And then if we have symptoms of a cold or other yucky stuff coming on, then we'll up that to like maybe 2 or 3 spoonfuls a day. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. If you do try it, let me know. I want to hear your experience with it and see what you think. If you have any questions, as always, let me know, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.